Okay, so we just arrived here in Santa Barbara, just outside of Iloilo, and we're at the Santa Barbara Plaza. And today we're going to do a plaza tour. We're going to be checking out small little towns and these plazas, which are so cool. And this is a statue of General Martin Delgado. General Martin Teofilo Delgado, and I probably butchered his middle name. Pretty cool statue, actually. One of the local heroes here. He may have been from this town here in Santa Barbara. There's an older church here, which is common. There's the Santa Barbara City Hall just across the street with the Filipino flags. And so we're going to do a walk around here at the plaza. We have a tree here. There's an old church over there. So again, the layout, this goes back to when the Spanish sort of took over. They would build the plazas in the center part of town with a church adjacent to the plaza. There's a fountain, which is really refreshing on a hot day like today. We're not going to jump in the water, obviously, but just even hearing the sound. So here's a local tree. Again, I don't know a lot about the ecology here, but this is very similar, and I would say based on the fruits here, that this is almost like a horse chestnut tree sans thorns on the fruits. So you have these bulbous flowers, and here's what they look like after they flower. So pretty cool. Just gonna do a walk around here, the plaza. The doggy. So I like how this one's kind of laid out. It's very circular design here. Traffic is flowing in and around the plaza. It's up here. And just like in most plazas, there is Jose Rizal, the Philippines national hero, and one of my heroes, as I've stated previously, here as a sort of a centerpiece. And it looks like he's got some of his fellow filibusters here. Let's see what it says here. There we have Jose and his compatriots. I'm going to cut right to the middle. I'm not going to circumnavigate the plaza. I'm going to cut right to the middle. There's a centerpiece, if you will. I hear something in the background. I'm not sure. Could be a local school. The first day of school was yesterday here, so it could be just a lecture. I'm not sure exactly. So here's the center pavilion, if you will. Looks octagonal. This was built back in 1925, 1926. So we're going to go up the stairs here. I'll give you a panoramic view here going clockwise. So we started there, spinning around here. There's Jose. Another view here. And I'm going to circle back towards the church. So today's episode will be plazas and nearby churches, because like I stated, especially in yesterday's video in Gimbal, there was a beautiful church right near the Gimbal Plaza, and I think we're going to see more of that today with the plaza and nearby church. Pretty quiet. My wife and I had dinner last night in Molo at the Molo Plaza, and it was crowded with students, young students. My wife was able to discern between high school students and college students based on their uniforms. So many students were out last night. You know, they've been on vacation for the summer, if you will. So probably reconnecting and having inexpensive meals in the plaza. So this is the Santa Barbara Church and Convent. And I'm not going to cross the street, but I just wanted to give you guys a closer glimpse. There's the church, and then the convent here. You can see various tricycles going by, and a little dog here on the side of the road, which is very common. One last view here of the convent. So yeah, pretty cool. We're gonna head back to the car now. Just again, that's going to be the focus of today's vlog, our plazas and sort of the areas surrounding the plaza. It's a beautiful day here, sunny. Who knows, we might see some showers later. Just like in the US, we have hot days and then the thunderstorms kind of build up towards the end of the day. I'm gonna stroll past this Delgado statue because I spy with my little eye another banya. Looks like another banya tree. So I want to show you guys how interesting this is. So you have the vertical roots extending down. This one is unique. Again, I love the root structure here. And for my viewers who are into plants and into botany, these trees are most fascinating. I mean, look at this. Look how rounded some of these roots are. This one is split. This is the first one that I've seen that's kind of split like a Y. Pretty cool. I'll give you a vertical shot here. Very cool. So yeah, I mean, on this trip, focusing on some of the local ecology, but when we go to Manila next week, I'm really going to look for some real ecological text, just so I can study up on stuff. And then when we come back on our next trip, we plan on going to Palawan and Baguio. So hopefully I'll have a little more education as far as being able to identify flora and fauna here. That's really my goal. So guys, I'm going to give you one last look at statue of Delgado, Philippines revolutionary, and the pose where he's in battle. He's got his gun up, most likely firing at Spanish, potentially Americans, but really cool statue, one of the coolest I've seen recently. Okay, so that wraps it up here from Santa Barbara, and we'll catch you at the next stop. Okay, so now we are in Cabatuan, and this was not on our list. We managed to find a back road here, and a really nice sort of back provincial road, and just kind of came up on this little town called Cabatuan. And as we were driving, I could see the old church. Again, as part of our plaza tour, here's a very old tree that locals managed to keep, and I want to get a shot of this one. So very impressed that they preserved the tree instead of cutting it down. Always happy when I see stuff like that. So here's the old Cabatuan church. Very old, very cool. One of the bigger churches I've seen. Very cool. So I want to show you guys the plaza. And so this section, it's like a covered boardwalk. Obviously it rains a lot here. So the city planners and I'll give you guys a front view. So I'm going to go into this plaza here. Just going to do a quick walk around. We can see Jose again. This looks like a school here to my left. And I can smell food permeating through the air. And it's almost lunchtime here. There's a plaza gate. And so I'm just going to key in over here just to see who this is, the statue of. So yeah, very excited for today's plaza tour. Again, we're outside of Iloilo, just kind of circling around, checking out different plazas. So it doesn't say who this cat is, but kind of a centerpiece here in Cabatuan. There's the archway, if you will. Gonna head back towards the church. I don't know if this probably isn't Jose, but let's see who it is here. And this is just sort of some local fruits here. Birds chirping. So I updated my ornithology app, the Cornell. Sadly, only 26% of birds are identified here. So hopefully over time, there'll be more birds identified. I can't really see the scripture. I'm not going to climb over this wall, but it kind of does look like Jose. So we'll kind of leave that open to interpretation. But again, sort of a very cool, another cool plaza here. And I'll do a final shot here of the Cabatuan Church, and I'll do a quick 360. There's another section, but my family's waiting for me in the car, so I told them I'd be quick. So I'm going to give one final shot here for you guys, and you can see some of the locals hanging out. There's a lot of tricycles here in Cabatuan. I'm going to do a quick zoom out for you. Church. Okay, we'll see you at the next plaza. Okay, so just like my friend Magnus and I discussed, some of the best things happen when things aren't planned. And so from Cabatuan, we have arrived here in Janiauy, which in the local dialect is January. And so this is another plaza. And the thing that stuck out here is this sort of dome structure, which is really unique compared to what we've seen. So I'm going to do some filming. Very pretty, again, not able to identify, but still want to show you guys. I know a lot of my viewers love plants and trees, so this goes out to them. You know who you are. Up over this little bridge here into, not really a plaza, but sort of a gymnasium. Oh, hi. So here we have essentially a gymnasium. Kind of reminds me of a dome structure. Obviously it is a dome, but almost like a mini Astrodome. A couple basketball courts here. I think there's a school on the other side. Very cool here. So this will be a quick one, but I just wanted to show you guys. Probably just walk around here. I'm going to walk in the middle So it's lunchtime here, and we drove through another town on the way here, and the kids are very happy here. Very excited. Yet again, national hero. So you're always nine chances out of 10 you're always going to see Rizal. Hey guys.
Hi guys.
Musta.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
Kind of a monument here. Some really interesting stuff on this side. Looks like an old church up in here. Just going to do a quick. So it's interesting. This town has a lot of older buildings. This looks like, yeah, we're at another plaza, but I wanted to show you guys. This may be an older convent. And then bright yellow church. And this plaza looks sort of undeveloped, if you will, but augmented by the town gymnasium, which is kind of interesting. So I'm going to head back to the car. But again, this was not on our list. We just happened to we found this on the fly. So it's kind of fun. There's another statue or a monument here. And looks like a World War II statue. Yeah. So this one is the veterans of World War II and military campaign for those soldiers, Filipino soldiers who fought in World War II, with their names listed here. Very nice. Something we see a lot of in the States. Pretty cool. So I'm gonna head back to the car. I'll probably cross the street here. A lot of taxis, tricycles. There's some local carinderias. Hello. Some vendors. Hello. And a lot of the kids will probably buy their food here. Hello. Again, it's a beautiful day here, sunny, very warm. And yeah, just happy to be out. Happy to be out and about. I love Iloilo City, but I love these little towns just as much. I mean, it's so much fun just being out in these areas. Just checking out some new areas. So just gonna wrap this one up here, guys. I'm gonna give you one last shot of the dome. A little bit of a playground. Hey bud, Musta. Vlogger, oh.
Vlogger?
My name is Frank.
Huh?
My name is Frank. What's your name?
Friend?
Frank.
Frank Kyle.
Hi Kyle, nice to meet you, bud. Have a good day. Just a local kid. So, back where I started, so catch you guys in the next one. Okay, we're back here doing our plaza tour. We just had lunch at a very beautiful farm and resort. I didn't film just because we kind of walked in, but it was amazing. So we're here now in Mina, small little town, and this is almost like something we'd see in Maine, and the state where I'm from in the U.S. You know, this is a place where you'd see like a state fair or a local fair, Just an open green space. And then up here on the wall it said Mina Sports and Cultural Center. So there's a grandstand here. You know, they have obviously festivals and different events here. Here's the provincial, the municipality stage, if you will. Pretty low key though. I mean, this is one of the more simplistic plazas that I've seen today. Very low key, but still very cool. There's some thunder clouds off in the distance, which is typical here. Gonna walk a little ways over here, just so you guys can get a feel. And I might even walk up on the grandstand just to give you guys sort of an overlook. So you can imagine when they have something going on here, big crowds here sitting. There's no seats, but Filipinos don't mind sitting on these types of steps, if you will. So the Mina Sports and Cultural Center. I mean, this field is big enough probably for soccer. Not sure what they have for events here. Still pretty cool. I love the diversity of the different plazas that we've seen so far today. Everything's different, which I kind of like. So walking back down here, this will probably be a short one. We're right here in downtown Mina. So I want to show you this one. This is the another World War II Wall of Fame, if you will, with the Philippines and US flags together. List of names of all the soldiers who sacrificed. So walking back here, there's the municipal hall here. Hello. Hi guys. And so the grandstand is called the Radiant People's Grandstand. That's where I just was, showed you guys. So again, short and sweet. And then off to the right, again, which is very common here, the national hero Jose Rizal. And I saw this giant flag even as we were approaching the city. Very cool, long horizontal Philippines flag, blowing in the wind here in front of the Mina Municipal Hall. So that's it for this segment, guys. We'll catch you at the next town. Okay guys, so it's raining here. It is the rainy season, and we're at our next stop here at Pototan. This is the next plaza, and I just want to give you guys a view here. Stepping in here, and we have this sort of monument. So I'm going to try to zoom in for you guys so you can get a good look. This obelisk, very cool. And I'm going to step in a little bit closer just so we can see what it says here. And essentially this is a tribute to the common man, and it reads, "The strength of the nation lies in the well-being of the common man." And that was a quote by President Diosdado Macapagal. And sorry if I'm mispronouncing that person's name. Pretty cool area though. Something going on at the school up there. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of emergency vehicles, so I'm going to try to stay away from that. But there is some cool stuff to film, so I'm going to try to sneak in a little bit. Coming back down the steps here. So we just came from the previous town, Mina, and now we're here at Pototan as we continue our Iloilo Plaza tour, if you will. And I gotta say that this plaza is very, very unique, and that's why we decided to do this tour, just to show you the different kinds of plazas. So you can see the trees here, have been manicured, and I'll give you a closer view here. So they've trimmed the bottoms, painted them white. The rain is letting up a little bit. We swung into 7-Eleven and picked up a couple umbrellas because we're expecting more rain as we continue this tour today. Again, it is the rainy season, so it is expected. Rain is expected, if you will. But this is a very cool plaza. So just like we noticed at our first stop in Santa Barbara, to the right off in the distance you can see a church. And honestly, you know, on the drive from Mina to here, we drove past a lot of different rice fields. And so, I mean, this is a rice producing area. And so here's an oxen or an animal that they use for plowing the rice fields. I wouldn't be surprised. This is probably a monument to those animals. Very cool. Coming up here, going to swing in a little bit. And here's another monument, and this one is Manuel Parcon. You can see the clouds off in the distance. And I'm just going to step up here and just see what it says here on his plaque. It looks like December 1st, 1934 to September 3rd, 2002. So loved because he too did love. Fondly remembered because he did so well and served. And it talks about his public service accomplishments here at the plaza. So I'm going to step back down here. Going to swing around, and again, something's going on at the school here. Not sure what's going on. There's a lot of activity, multiple fire, and yeah, just gonna kind of stay away. I just want to play it safe here. So could be a drill, you know, hopefully it's just a drill, but just gonna head back to the car. Very cool plaza though, and again, this is definitely a tribute to the rice producing culture here in this particular town and area in Pototan. Pretty cool, really cool. So heading back. Rain's lighting up, the skies are clearing out a little bit. It said the rain was going to stop at 3 o'clock, so we're almost there. Generally the apps are pretty good about accuracy in terms of weather, so kudos to them. And one last look here at the obelisk. Squeeze it in for you guys. And then, you know, sometimes we pull into these towns and the parking is kind of ambiguous. So we've been parking in front of the municipal town halls. We parked in front of the police station in another town. And as I walk back to the car, I'll just show you guys the town hall here. Pretty cool. And actually, I'm going to go to the right because when we pulled in here, it was a very cool statue, and I want to get it on film because the artist who created this statue did an amazing job. So it is raining. I have an umbrella, keeping the camera dry and keeping myself dry. I don't hear any thunder, so that's good. At least there's no concerns about lightning here. So here's the statue that I noticed as we pulled in. Very cool. A gentleman with, I'm not sure what the, looks like a mariner to the right, and someone looking for alms maybe on the lower left. There's nothing in the literature about what the depiction is, but he's wearing a maroon shirt. It's still kind of cool. And I'm actually, I'll continue back down. There's another statue on the other side. So the other thing I've noticed here, which I love, is the symmetry of these plazas, right? You'll have, the symmetry here is pretty amazing. So kudos to the landscape architect who laid this stuff out. They did a really nice job with the symmetry. You got some people moving stuff around here. I'm going to show you the statue, and I want to give you guys a shot of the sky. Just had a raging storm, but it's clearing up already. If we're lucky, we might see a rainbow, and if we do, I'll try to film it. Over here, we have a soccer field, and this is adjacent to the plaza I just showed you. So here we have a statue. Looks like some kind of revolutionary, if you will. Long hair, riding a horse. Pretty cool. So great artwork here in Pototan. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up here with these pretty flowers, and we'll see you at the next plaza. Okay, we're here at the next town, and it stopped raining at Pototan, but then it started downpouring again here in the next town. And I forget what town we're in, so hopefully we can find out. Essentially, we're at sort of a stadium, so I'm going to go inside and film, and the stadium is adjacent to the plaza. It looks like there's a basketball game going on. Very cool. You can hear the rain, it's deafening. Pretty good sized crowd. This team in the green, they're warming up. It says Dumangas on the uniforms. So the first time that I've seen some Filipino basketball players. And I think I'm going to walk around just to get a different perspective. The crowd. And I want to give you guys sort of a view here of the stadium. And again, it's raining very hard. So the rain is deafening. So the name of this town is Barotac. And this is like a municipal stadium. Just want to give you guys a view of the rain here. It's just raining pretty hard. There's BDO, Bank de Oro. So I'm going to go underneath the stadium. So it's kind of an open air thing, you know. This is very cool. It's metal, sort of a metal exoskeleton, if you will. Looks like they're still doing some work here. Players are still warming up. Walking up to give you guys a different view, and I'm trying to see if I can access the plaza in the back. Get a view of the Dumangas team warming up. Hello. See ya. So here's the plaza that I was originally trying to film. There's the church over there. And it's almost like in Mina, where there's stands, almost like a soccer field, or, you know, sort of like an event center, if you will. There are soccer goals set up here. Man, it's raining hard here right now. Again, rainy season in the Philippines. This is what it's all about here. It's nice though in that it's definitely cool. It cools down a bit. Rain's coming down hard. This is normal for the rainy season. So there are people hanging out. It's already letting up a little bit, so I'm gonna go back inside. Again, just to show the team warming up, and I'm gonna zoom out just to give you guys a good view of the stadium here. So as you can see, it's a pretty cool, again, open wall. There's in the exoskeleton, it's air's flowing in, so pretty cool. The court's dry, obviously, so pretty cool. So I'm gonna end it here, guys, with the basketball team, Dumangas warming up. I'm not sure where the opposite team is. They're probably in the dressing room, but we'll catch you guys at the next plaza. Okay, so we're at the next plaza stop, and this is a small oceanside town called Dumangas. And we arrived here just as school's getting out, so a little crazy here. They're building looks like they're building another stadium. So like the stadium we saw at the last town, looks like they're building another one, very similar. So pretty cool. So I'm parked right up here on the corner, and so here is the one of another Dumangas pillar, and you can see that there's a fish, sort of because this is a seaside town. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is sort of a fish design here, a vertical fish with the name Dumangas carved out in the middle. See all the tricycles, parents picking up their kids. It's not uncommon here to see women riding motorcycles too, which I think is very cool. Just kind of shows you the independence of women here in the Philippines and here in Dumangas. So here's the Dumangas stop sign. Pretty low key, pretty nice, mirrored. Okay, well that wraps it up for this particular segment, guys, and there might be one more plaza for today. We'll check it out. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay guys, so this is our last stop on the plaza tour outside of Iloilo, and we are in the small town of Zarraga, and this is a sign showing you where the fire station is. So we're going to take a quick cruise up here. And again, a lot of similarities here in terms of the layout. I know we've talked about it today. We have the Zarraga Provincial Park here. I'm just going to check this out real quick. This is the Zarraga Freedom Park. This was dedicated back on June 3rd of 1998. And yeah, let's check it out. Here on the left we have the Zarraga Hall of Justice. And this is a tribute to Colonel Pedro Saran, liberator of Zarraga. So this gentleman liberated this town, most likely back in World War II. So we're going to cruise back out here. Late afternoon here, overcast skies. The day started off sunny and blue, and it's Overcast now, and again, rainy season. But it is cooler, which is nice, and you're able to kind of walk around. There's a nice breeze here. So if any of you viewers are considering coming to the Philippines, I really recommend the rainy season. Yeah, you're going to get hit with some heavy rains, but it's cool, it's nice, it's breezy. It's a lot better during the dry season when it's literally hot every single day. You may not even want to go outside. It's so hot. So here we have a statue. This is the municipality of Zarraga. I'm assuming it's Jose. Looks like it's him. He's got a little stash with his little curly hair that's so common in Jose Rizal effigy, if you will. So I'm going to cross the street here quickly just to show you the plaza. There's another gymnasium. I'm going to go left here into the plaza. So basketball is a very popular sport here. Some local players. And I'm just going to wing it through here. Grass is high here. So coming up here. Kind of a different layout. Again, all the plazas are different, which is why we're doing this video. Really cool though. This one's kind of interesting. Got some center plants here, some planters. Really nice trees. Again, I don't know what type of trees these are, but hopefully next time I'll be able to figure it out. So again, just like in every town, school's out, so there's lots of students hanging out. So I'm coming up here. Hey! Hey guys! What's up? All right. Aiko, I see Frank.
Hi.
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 So a little bit of a lime tree here. Gonna head back. Kind of a low-key plaza. Again, this is the last one of the day, so just kind of a different style layout. Still pretty interesting though. We have lots of trees, as most of the plazas have. And covered gymnasium here to the left, which is another trend that I've been seeing. So the other trend that I've been seeing here today with these plazas, you know, some of the older plazas are open air, and then as we've progressed, we've seen more basketball stadiums. And I would say that, you know, cockfighting is huge in the Philippines, but I feel like basketball, I don't think that you'd see many cockfighting stadiums adjacent to a plaza, but certainly basketball, because it is sort of more of a common. So these beautiful trees here to my right. There are some banyan trees as well. I think these are banyan trees. Some of these trees, the width, the diameter of these trunks, these are old trees. They remind me of some of the elm trees that I've seen in my town that are fast becoming extinct. Hopefully these types of trees will continue. I'm sure they will. Provide a lot of shade. Coming up here in the corner. So here's a banyan tree here with a painted base, if you will. So pretty cool. Hi, Kuya.
Hello.
Okay, so that wraps it up here, guys. I'm gonna show you the banyan tree one last time here. pretty busy street, so just to be safe, I'm going to end it with this tree so I can cross the street safely. So yeah, thanks for checking out this plaza special here, and look forward to catching up to you guys next time. Thanks. Okay, so we are at Leganes Plaza, right outside Iloilo. This is another different style plaza, and I'm going to start right here with the Leganes Veterans Post. See a lot of these, and this is the World War II statue and tribute to the veterans who fought during World War II, who fought the Japanese, the Axis forces. And this one has a sort of a circular pattern, if you will. Lots of nice trees here, which is very calm. Now, one of the main architects that I'm familiar with in the U.S. is Frederick Law Olmsted, and he designed my old university's Central Mall, if you will, at the University of Maine at Orono. He also designed Central Park, which is pretty cool. And I'm curious if he ever made it over to the Philippines. I feel like some of his designs may have infiltrated he may have influenced some of the landscape architects here. Here's the "Let's Do This" Leganes sign. There's an arch behind. Sort of you can hear some very pretty birds. A skateboarder and dog running around. I don't see Jose here, but I'm just going to do a quick panorama here just to show you guys sort of the layout. Kind of a quick one. So yeah, this one's pretty cool. Sort of, I would say, based on the pillars, that this is more of a, what's up, buddy? This is more of a Greek style, with the Greek pillars providing shade here. So when it's warm, people can come here and kind of relax. And then over here, this more of a, almost like a moat style. It's people chilling out. This is really cool. Sort of a land bridge under the banyan trees, or there are some banyan trees, but this is very cool, very unique. So you've got very little mini moats here amongst the banyan trees, so it kind of gives you an idea of probably what this area looked like before it was developed. You had lots of banyan trees. The land was probably, you know, more wet, swampy sort of layout, if you will. And so there's room for me to walk around here. This is sort of a cross post. Again, I've been talking a lot about the banyan trees, but fascinating, really. So I'm going to do, you'll see a banyan tree special either before this or after this video. Sort of a ecological special here on those trees. Yeah, pretty cool park. So glad we stopped here, and this pretty much wraps it up for today, guys. So hope you enjoyed checking out the various plazas outside of Iloilo City and the provincial towns around Iloilo. Thanks.